So here we go. So we are talking about three simple steps to launch your online business and to build wealth in 2026. Okay. I will be keeping an eye on anybody who's coming in late, but I think we have everybody here. So who is this webinar for? It's for busy families. It's for people who are ready to retire. It's for people who are busy professionals. In other words, people who have a lot of money and don't have time, and people who have time and don't have money, and then busy families never have enough money and never have enough time, right? So I want to start by asking you a simple question, and you can put it in the chat. What do you need to do to make more income each month? Put it in the chat. What do you need to do? I'll tell you the answers that I get from most of the people. I need a second job. That's like the first thing. Maybe I need to work more hours. Maybe I need to be on social media, on all of them, and do stuff there. But I can't figure it out on my own. I don't know what to do, where to go to do that, right? The truth is, you don't need to do more. You just need a better system. Okay. And what if I gave you a proven online business, a proven online blueprint? Would you make more money if I gave it to you? Put it in the chat. Would you make more money if I gave you a proven online blueprint? Of course you would, because it's proven. The key word is proven. So, do you feel like you're still barely getting ahead? You are juggling your family, your work, your life. You don't have enough time to do one more thing. You're like, don't put another thing on my plate. But you guys, we have to get into this vicious circle somewhere. We have to break in, okay? And I guarantee you, I can help you find more time if you feel you don't have time. I have an exercise for you. So, but let's do this first. So, you want to make more income, but you don't want to miss out those moments with your kids, with your family, maybe with your aging parents. You know, we often don't think, especially if we live away from our parents and we see our parents maybe once or twice a year, and maybe they live for the next, I don't know, 10 years. That means you only see them 10 or 20 times for a very short time, right? We don't want to miss those moments. Maybe you tried side hustles before and you got burnt out and you are just plain outright tired of starting over. Put me in the comments. Put me if that's you, if you can relate. Yeah, that definitely was me. Okay. I was grinding to find customers. I was in network marketing. I sacrificed a lot of time away from my family, you guys. Somehow, when you're in network marketing, people presume they can call you any time of the day. Can I call you before I go to work? And then the downline calls you at 6 p.m., which is relatively reasonable, but it's time you eat dinner with your family, right? And then they need help right there. And then you jump off the table. I'll be back in 5 minutes. And then 30 minutes, 40 minutes later, you come, the table is made, nobody's there anymore, and your cold food is waiting there for you. I've done that so many times. So we want something simple. We don't want another thing to manage, right? You guys, I was determined to figure this out. I knew that there is better stuff happening online, okay? And I basically stopped thinking I had to do more. And I realized I have to put systems in place. And I came across this program right here on TikTok. And basically, what I did, I looked into it and I'm like 100% profit with the proven digital programs. So I focused on one system, one offer, 1 2 hour workflow. And I'm growing a successful business now without sacrificing any time away from my family. How would you like to do that? Put yes in the comments if that's you. So the mentor that I'm following, she's the founder of this business. This business is 3 years old, and it has allowed her to build a six-figure business in just 3 months. All she wanted to do, she wanted to replace her network marketing income because the company, that's a proof that you don't own that part. The company can change their comp plan whenever they want. And you just build your team. And what happens? They're like, oh, oopsie, we just realized we're paying you too much. And they cut some portion of the comp plan out and you lose a few $1,000 a month. That's huge. So all she wanted to do was replace her network marketing income. But in her first 17 months, she made $1 million doing what I'm talking about. And she paid cash for a dream house on the private lake. She has a couple of different properties now. She's building a legacy income for her family. She's teaching them there is a better way to do all of this. Aside from her family, she has created 126 six-figure income earners in the USA, 4 in Canada, and 28 seven-figure earners, millionaires in South Africa in Rand money. You guys, real people, real results. We have testimonials in our 58,000 large community, and you can read them every day. Like I have some here in front of me, $900 before my 2-hour work day. I'm just going to go quickly because we have a lot to cover. Yesterday was a $1,700 day. First sale unlocked, $900. I'm so grateful and excited. First 1,400 bundle pack sale today. I got my first bundle pack sale. It's huge. Follow the system, keep going, and don't quit. That's what he says. So the 3-step blueprint, I said it consists of 1 offer, 1 system, and 1 2-hour workflow. So let's go over those. So 1 offer is a game changer. It's simple. Why, right? Why is it simple? This business actually works because it's simple. And 1 offer is enough to turn your business into 6 figures. Simplicity is important because if you have something complicated, you guys, it's hard to explain. It's hard to sell. It's hard to have it fully automated. And you don't need to create something new. You don't even need to be expert for this business at all. 1 clear single offer beats 5 confusing ones, right? If you have 5 options, you're like, oh, which one should I choose? If you have only 1 and that 1 speaks to you, that's it. It's a simple decision. So this offer is different because you get ready to sell products. You keep 100% profit. You don't chase friends and family, and you don't need any technical skills, you guys. And the technical stuff is pre-made for you. It's done for you. And the business is scalable. So that means you can grow from $100 days to $1,400 days and beyond, you guys. So how does it work? The Global Online Business Program will help you build your family legacy by having master resale rights. Master resale rights are a shortcut to online success because instead of getting small commissions or affiliate income or creating your programs or courses or book, whatever you're doing, and taking forever to create it, you already have it done for you and you make 100% by marketing it. So master resale rights are very smart online model where you're not an affiliate, you're not MLM marketing, you're not earning tiny commissions, you're keeping 100% of the profit. Every time, every dime, it goes directly into your bank account, you guys. That's huge. So 100%, massive difference, you guys. So you get a plug and play business designed for people with limited time. I know we're all in the rush, that's why we just scroll through TikTok. That's what I was doing until I found this business. Just like 4.5 months ago, you guys. Hasn't been that long. I'm just a few steps ahead of you. But I learned all this in the program. So 2 hours a day is enough to grow it. You don't need to be a marketer. You don't need technical skills. You don't need to be any kind of expert. You don't need to create anything. You simply plug into the system. You guys, I see your comments on TikTok, but I have to focus on this. So we'll chat later when I finish, okay? So just hang in there. So by the way, if you want to know more about the program for those on TikTok, the link is up in the bio. And those of you who are here, on YouTube. The link will be under my video when we're done. So you don't need to be a marketer. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to create anything. You simply plug in and share. And when people buy, you keep all the profits. How does that sound? Isn't that awesome for beginners or for busy lifestyles? We all have busy lifestyles, you guys. Most people never start an online business because they think they need to have technical skills. You don't. They need big audience. You don't need big audience here. They need to build a course, a book. You guys have done that and accomplished nothing. My book is number, I don't know, 7,800,000 something on the list on Amazon. Who is ever going to find it? Nobody. Same for audiobooks, you guys. The same. You need to have a way to market, and this is what we are teaching you here. It's way more important. Another thing that I'm often hearing, oh, I spent $5,000 for these guys. They made my website. Amazing. Great. The pictures are flowing like this and moving like that. And, the text is flowing. Great. That's awesome if you have 5,000 to just dump into your website. But basically, your website, you just beautified your home. You just beautified your house. It's the most beautiful house in the neighborhood. But do you want to make it beautiful or do you want to sell your products, right? So if you want to sell your products and you have house in the cul-de-sac, somewhere in the dead end inside of the residential area, nobody will ever find it until you learn online marketing skills, because marketing is showing the pathway to the customer to where your products are. That's what we are learning here, you guys. Okay? So you don't need technical skills, no big audience. You don't have to build a course or ebook. You don't have to create any type of content from scratch unless you want to. Of course, if you want to, we'll teach you how to. So it's awesome. It includes everything. So you need to spend thousands of dollars to learn marketing. You guys, you can go to college and take online marketing course and dump $30,000 there. And you're not guaranteed a job, and you will learn, I have a suspicious, more general knowledge and less specific knowledge that you actually need to be successful online. And you also don't have 10 plus hours a day to study all of this and look around, right? Some people are going to tell me, oh, I can learn online marketing on YouTube. Sure, you can. There is a lot of stuff on YouTube. I'm not disagreeing, but good luck to you narrowing your focus down and doing things, learning things that you actually need, and then narrowing down your work based on all this random information from random sources and actually accomplishing something. So that's why you need guidance. You need to follow somebody who has done it before, you guys. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And that's exactly what I'm showing you here. Okay. So all these things that you thought you needed are all eliminated by Master Resell Rights, because now you have the products inside of your system, and whenever you market them, you get 100%. So let's say if you have our bundle pack, you only need 6 customers a month to make 6 figures a year, you guys. Let that sink in. Let that sink in for a moment. 6 customers a month. That's like less than a customer and a half a week, right? It's a customer and a half. There is no half, but let's say 2 customers a week. I mean, when you're selling your, I don't know, let me pick one out from here, your lipstick, right? Maybe you're in network marketing and you're marketing those. How many of those do you have to sell? Let's say to make $900 a month. Would $900 make a difference in your life? For most people, it does make some difference. It helps pay some other bills, or maybe go on a little weekend vacation or something. For sure, it does. You have to sell, usually, let's say you get $9 commission on that one, if you're lucky, right? You have to sell 100 customers. You need 100 customers for $900. We have a program here that's $900. You guys, it's education. It's giving you options to learn something that's very needed skill. For $900, that's just one of our programs. And that's one thing that I absolutely love about this program, that we have different options. You have a flexibility to choose the one that works for you financially or works for you as far as what you want in your program and your ability to earn money by marketing it, right? But you have the option to do that with one customer. That's a huge difference, you guys. We'll do some more math later. So the digital products that fit your busy lives, that's what you need. So as a full-time worker, busy family, or you're beginning, you don't know where to start, you don't need more stress. You want something that you can do from your phone. You can do this business from your phone. You want to put your family first and work around your schedule. So if you're dropping kids to school, you can work this in the nooks and crannies of your mom life. Absolutely, easily, no problem. I will teach you actually where to do it. I will tell you how. Okay, let me tell you because I mentioned this already twice. So if you want to know if you have time in your busy day where you feel you don't have any time, for a week, set an alarm every 15 minutes and just jot down what you've been doing this 15 minutes, just real quick. If you do it for a full week, you will find holes in your schedule, places where you can fit 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of focusing on this and doing this business and changing your family's life, you guys. It's that simple. It really is. We're complicating things to nth degree, and we don't need to do that. Okay. So you put your family first, you work around them. Maybe you work before or after your shift. You definitely don't want physical products, you guys. You don't want, because that's a headache. You have to ship them, you have to package them, people return them. You're dealing with way more headaches that you don't need. Definitely, I didn't want it. So I'm super happy with my digital products that I make 100% on. Perfect. So you want a family-friendly business for sure. So that's about the product. That's number one. Number two, so one product, we have one system that works for you 24/7. And that is actually what allows you to work for 2 hours a day, which is our third thing that I'll talk about. Why is that important? You guys, if I wake up, I work out, I have my breakfast, and then I work from 8 to 10, I'm done. I'm done. I have 22 hours of my life left. You guys, if you noticed, maybe you noticed, I'm a little bit passionate about freedom, about the joy in life, enjoying your family. You know, we didn't show up in this life to be slaves to our work, right? And we don't have to, because there are ways to do this differently now online. And when you have the right program that teaches you the right system step by step, then you are running, right? So if you can finish your income earning activities in 2 hours a day, then you can live your life for the rest of the time. So when you go to my website, for you on TikTok, it's up in my bio. It's globalonlinebusiness.info. You put your email address in there, and I will send you an email. Actually, not me, my automations, my automated system will send you an email with my Freedom Formula Blueprint. Okay. And that will give you the steps, the system. You will see what's going on here. If you have already been there, you go into the website further, you will be able to watch 2 videos where the founder of this program explained exactly what this is all about. And you will absolutely love this. I know you will, and you will see all the different levels that you can come in that I mentioned before. So if you're financially strained, you guys, first of all, let me get rid of this myth. Oh, I don't want to pay any money for a business. I don't need to pay any money. I can start a business for free. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. I don't see it. I don't know anybody who has started a business with zero expense. I mean, even like a lemonade stand, you can say that kid started it with zero expense. But hey, who bought the lemonade? Who provided the table? You see what I'm saying? You have to invest some money, you have to invest some time, you have to invest some effort. And to be honest with you, you have to have passion for it. If you don't have passion, you are not going to be successful. I'm just being perfectly honest, and I love going lives because on lives, because then you guys, you can see me. I'm not like some AI telling you stuff, that's real me. That's what I stand for. I stand for family and freedom, double F. I love that. I love that for our family. I love that for all the families, you guys. I went uh, before network marketing when I was working, exchanging time for money, working at the job, you guys. My husband was working, I was working, and we put the kids in daycare. They were small, they were very small. And it was hurting my heart every time I had to leave them behind. They were so small. They just wanted to be with their parents. They didn't come here to be with some lady in the kindergarten. Okay? That's not what they wanted to do. I have to mute an account. I'm sorry. So I understand. I know where you're coming from. So if the money is tight, start at the lower levels. We have you can start learning and earning as low as $100. And that's not monthly, that's a one-time purchase. $100 gets you the basic launch pad. It's not ideal because the most you can make is $100 on that. And it's just very basic. It will teach you how to do free ads system, right? Then when you go to 300, now you learn a lot more. And you can also market the $300 level as well as a $100 level. So when you purchase a $300 program, you're actually getting $400 value plus, right? The next level is 600. So what's better? More education or less? More programs to market. Now you have three. Now you can market the 100, the 300, and the $600 program, right? And then the $900 again includes all of the others. And then our top is our bundle. And bundle contains five, all five in English. You can market. So if you add up 1,400 plus 900 plus 600 plus 300 plus 100, okay, so that's $3,300 worth of products that you purchase for $1,400. Super value. And there are bonuses included, which I'm going to go over in a minute. But that's what you're getting, you guys. I just love it. I love that we have all these entry levels because not everybody can jump in. We do have financing available also, so you can do that part. So whatever feels right, you guys, whatever you're comfortable, do it. I don't want you to stretch yourself where you're not comfortable, okay? So there are no monthly expenses to run this business. It's automated, and you also become affiliate for other income streams, and you learn more. You guys, this part is your college education. I don't want you to go and study. I don't want you to buy a program and then just like study for 3 months, study. That's not the point. The point is go watch a short video, go do it. Come back, watch another short video, go do it. To incentivize that, we actually have one short video in our community that the founder puts in and kind of gives you that little bit of education. So every day I usually watch a video for 10, 15 minutes to either learn something new or remind myself of something that's important, right? Because you want to stay good with your basic stuff, right? And so as you learn more, new income streams will open up for you and new affiliate possibilities. And it's just super fun. So we have this one system, digital system that connects us with potential customers. It does all the follow-up. And you guys, it does all the sales. I don't do any sales. I just talk to people here on YouTube and on TikTok, and I just have fun with it. I create videos, I create content. I learn inside of my system how to create content, why, all these questions you have are answered. And once you have a system, you don't have to do things manually. I'm not sending emails manually. You just put your email address in my website and you get my email. You see what I'm saying? So when you have a system like this, that system is actually scalable because you don't have to duplicate yourself, your 8 hours of work, duplicate another eight, because you have a system that does that for you. It's predictable and it's scalable. You guys, as long as you have a business where everything depends on you showing up, you don't have freedom. That's a given. Are you exchanging still time for money? Think about this. Think about this real hard. So, more testimonials. People sell, make a sale within 24 hours. We teach you how to make a sale within 7 days. There is a mama who was a prior door dasher, And she's like $900 days as homeschooling mama, prior DoorDasher. So these are all wins that you see in our community. Those are real people in the real community, and you can actually connect with them. You can message with them. You can see that that is real. And that's what I love, you guys. Okay, let's talk about our third game changer. Okay. One product, one system. Now we're talking about 1 2 hour workday. So, how can I do all this in 2 hours? Easy. I don't do all of it, I do just a small part. The first thing you will do when you come in, you will do 30 minutes on copy and pasting free ads. Or if you want, and when you learn it, you can swap that by doing lives. Like I'm doing a live on TikTok and I'm recording a video for YouTube at the same time. So when you learn how to do that, you can do two things at the same time, which is kind of fun. I love that. The next thing I do every day, I create content for TikTok because that's my chosen platform. No, we don't want you on all platforms right away because you're going to mess it up because every platform is different. Okay. So for TikTok, I create 3 pieces of content every day. One is a 7-second video, one is a 30-second video, and one is a 1 minute video, or maybe longer. Or I do something different, whatever I feel like doing. But that's it, you guys. So 1 minute, 30 seconds, and 7. So that's 137. How long does it take you to record that? Super short. Doesn't take a long time. And it's fun. And then the last thing I do for 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, either posting free ad or going live, whichever one you prefer. Or you can do both. Oh my gosh, you're going to work 2.5 hours a day. It's totally your choice. And then 3 pieces of content. I take 1 hour to do that. It usually actually takes me less. The better you get, the less time it takes. And then for 30 minutes, I respond to comments and emails. Yes, when your video goes viral, it's not just 30 minutes. It can be a lot longer. But hey, that's a great problem to have, right? Isn't that true? So, are you ready to simplify your life? Let me take a sip of water. You guys, are you ready? Put ready in the comments. Yay. Awesome. 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 So you have one offer that makes it simple, right? You have one system that gives you leverage, and then you have 2 hours a day, and that gives you consistency. This is how ordinary people create extraordinary results. Not fast, but sustainably. Okay. So, yes, you may be that person that purchases the program and you put an ad out and bam, you make a first sale the first day. Most people, that doesn't happen. Okay. So just know it doesn't depend on the system. It depends on you because you, me, other person, that's the only difference. The system, the program works and it works for everybody. It's just differently because we're all different people, right? So if you want a clear starting point instead of guessing, you are at the right place, you guys. So let's talk about how we do this business, how we build family legacy with resale rights. First of all, you're given a step-by-step instructions how to grow it, step by step, you guys. Okay, the instructions are up in my bio. Just if you're on TikTok, click up on top and put your email address and you will get all the information. So this is not theory. This is a proven blueprint that has helped families go from zero to consistent daily pay. This is the fastest online model for beginners, you guys. You don't have to create products, no tech overwhelm, no complicated funnels, simple and easy. And you own the rights to sell the program forever. There is no upline, downline. This is not MLM. This is not affiliate. You're making 100% of the money on every sale, every dime, every time. It's yours. Okay. So you're not renting your products from another company and you don't depend on that company. So, and then they change the comp plan, you're like, well, what just happened to my money, right? Never. It doesn't happen because you own the product. So if you want to make 6 figures in 2026 as an online marketer, you can do this with only 72 customers. six figures with 72 customers. Hear me. So that's only six customers a month, you guys. One and a half a week. That not one adult and one child. It's still two people a week, right? But that gives you, when you reach in your month $8,333.33, that takes you into a six-figure yearly income. Okay. If you want to talk to me, I see some people on TikTok asking, no, this is absolutely not a scam, but that's what I thought when I saw it. And then I went to research, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to explain to people that this actually works. We have a community of 58,000 people, you guys. You know what that means? That's a small town. And if I went and asked every person in that small town, who is the best dentist in town? And 58,000 people tell me that's the best dentist. Would you go to that dentist? Of course you would. So 58,000 people in this community have purchased the program, at least one of the programs, right? And they're working it. They're still in the community. Nobody left. They can leave. They can they join the community, they can leave. Nobody left because they're building the business and they're getting the support and they're getting the training, education, products, everything you need. If you're really serious about building online business, this is a real deal, you guys. So let's talk about the bonuses. So when you get in, you're making 100% profits. Your business is running in two languages. At $1,400 level, you're getting 5 products in English and 5 products in Spanish that you can market and learn from. So if somebody's watching this and their mother tongue is Spanish, they can go to my website and sign up, put their email address in there. But on the right hand, so there's a little blue button that says En Español. And we have everything in Spanish as well. This is like amazing because Spanish market doesn't have a lot of this kind of online trainings. They just don't. Okay. You can ask me questions. Put a question in the comments. So you learn from beginner to 100,000 online. It's right here. People have done it. Okay. You're not bugging friends or family, and you have a fully automated system that works for you 24/7. So these skills are future-proof income, you guys. What do I mean by future-proof income? You can continue doing this business as it is, or you can use the knowledge. Keep in mind, this is a training. This is online education. This is e-learning how to become an online marketer. And when you learn that, you can apply it to the products that are already in your system. They're just handy. They're just handy to have because you get 100% like you created them. So you can use them to market and make money. And in the meantime, you can spend some time creating your own products. I know some of you may be coaches or maybe educators of some kind, or maybe you have a hobby and you want to create your community. We'll teach you how to do any of that. Okay. Thanks for joining. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm looking forward to meeting you. I think you will be happy that you check this out. Okay. So, how to turn 2026 in 100K. You can do it easily with very little, small number of customers, either at $900 or $1,400. Why? Because it's a chunkier purchase, right? So you can market those products. You only need 10 sales at $900. That's $9,000 a month, you guys. Can you live from $9,000 a month? Sure you can. Sure you can. Or you can make 6 sales at $1,400. That's $8,400. Remember, $8,333.33 equals $100,000 a year. So that's how you do it. And there are a lot of people that have done it. I'm looking at Kelly, Victoria, Mindy, Daryl. I mean, there are a lot of testimonials that you can go into when you join the group. You go in and you have endless pages of wins, you guys. For some people, yay, I made 100,000. Somebody, yay, I made 1,000. And I've been making 1,000 every month since I don't know when, or maybe more every time. Or for somebody else, They will say, I came here, I didn't know anything about network marketing. I learned so much. I thought I would never in my life do a live. You guys, that was me. I didn't want to do lives. But then I'm like, okay, everybody's doing it. What's the worst thing that can happen? You know, nothing terrible. And so I did my live for 5 minutes, and then I was like, I had no clue what else to say. So I said, okay, guys, bye, bye. I'll see you later. And I didn't know where to shut it down. I had to shut down my phone on TikTok. I was on TikTok. I was holding my phone hard until it died, and that was the end of my life. So you do stuff like that's a huge win, right? Okay, so when you get started today, you get a complete 2 hour workday blueprint. You get master resale rights, which is 100% profit on all the products that are inside of the system. The system is done for you. You get the funnels. You've heard the word funnels. Funnel is that pathway that takes customers to come into your system. You get it made. It's already done for you. You just connect it to your domain name. Super easy. You get weekly community calls and mentorship and ongoing training and support. So you can start your family legacy right now, you guys, if you're ready. As I said, 72 customers equals 100,800 a year. Okay. Keep in mind, you're getting 10 products in the $1,400 pack. 10 products, 5 in English, 5 in Spanish. Okay. So if you are speaking Spanish and you want to see everything in Spanish, if you go to my website, up in my bio on TikTok and down in the description on YouTube, when you get to that first page that's asking for email, up on the right-hand side, there is a blue button. Tap that button. It will switch everything into Spanish, you guys. I love that. I love that. And then we also give you AI. So much AI training that you would probably pay another few $1,000 just for that training. For example, how to develop mini brand with AI, how to create AI clone for images and videos, how to create captions for all platforms with just one prompt, how to create faceless videos with AI CapCut. You guys, I know I'm talking over your head because all this is like next level, but hey, you already have it. And the beautiful thing, I often forget to say this training is constantly updated, you guys, because the owner and the founder of this business, she actually is still doing her business. She is doing it together with us. So she's tracking with all the changes on TikTok, on YouTube. We're constantly updated, you guys. And I absolutely love that. So when you go to my website, you will see the first 2 products that pop up are 1,400 and 900. And underneath them is explained all that you get. And then you get to lower on the website, you get 600, 300, and $100 entry levels. You can choose whichever one works for you guys. Absolutely. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to do what is good for you and your family. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop my share. Thank you for coming.